Fifi,
Papa.
do you know that most people are not aware? The Apostle Paul, he didn't have blood, and that his fluid that was flowing through his body was milk.
You told me that story.
I told you the story.
When he was cut.
When he was cut, it was milk that came out, not blood. And you know that many think, probably others have never even heard it before. And if you have heard it, many think that it was only Apostle Paul. I'm going to give you 10 names in history who exhibited the same life Paul exhibited. Are you ready?
I mean, after hearing about
Simon Jogo, now everything is possible. Awesome. The first person apart from Apostle Paul. Now listen, if you want to find out the things that I'm talking about, please just pen this down and go and read this. The Synaxaria and the life of the saints as recorded in the Menaiah.
Okay.
The Synaxaria. You see, we've always been telling this, and where is it written? Where are the records?
Concocted stories.
They are not concocted stories. These are facts of history that were written and penned down in the Synaxaria and the life of the saints. Records in the Menaiah. 10 such cases are penned down in history. Apostle Paul was the first. Saint Catherine, another. Saint Victor, another. Sebastiana was another. Acacius, another. The women from Sebastiana, this one was not just one.
A company.
And look here, these things I'm talking about were recorded in 1230 and 1298 and in 1889. Jacob of Voragine and Bartholomew of Kitlumush penned these things down. Menignus, Martina, Bodelius, Christine, Secundina, you would hear names. These are, of course, Western names. Amelianus, Antiochus, Panteleimon, Eutychus, and Pompeius. These things happened to them. But I want to tell you the life story of the last one. Can you just take me there? I want Fifi to read it because I just copied it from that book just the way it was written. Now, can you just take us to where we just came from, Stanley? Stanley, be spiritual and be sensitive. At the martyrdom of St. Philotheus of Antioch on the 29th of January, what happened?
When we find the following text, the soldiers and executioners looked into his face and saw that it was like of an angel.
Hold on. Philotheus had joined the company of people.
Joined Stephen.
Stephen joined Jesus. And pen down records. Not lies, not fabrications. When the soldiers were executing Philotheus, they looked into his face
and saw that it was like of an angel of God.
It was like that of an angel of God.
They were frightened by the glory.
They were frightened by the glory
to him from God.
Jesus.
Then two of them came near, pierced his side with swords, and from his sides
came what?
Blood and milk.
His was with blood and with milk. Blood and milk came out. Moja no yebibi. Red and white fluids coming out from his side. Let us go back and read what Tertullian wrote concerning the Apostle John. And when we are done, we'll come back and read on those whose sides had milk flowing out. Now, let's go.
So Apostle John.
Yes.
There's Tertullian in from 160 to 240.
Those were the times he lived. But in the year 200, Tertullian penned down something. Talk to us.
A piece called The Prescription Against Heretics.
So you see, all of these things, I am not making them up. They are books and they are records of history. So I title and make my references. I'm not telling, I'm a doctor, and whenever I'm speaking, I have to make sure academically, let me put it in my references so that you can check me out per my references. What did Tertullian write in the year 200?
So he says, in chapter 36 of this writing, that's the writing, The Prescription Against Heretics. Tertullian is talking about how some of the apostles died. So he says, Peter endures a passion like his Lord.
All right.
Where the Apostle John was first at Rome. The Apostle John, having been immersed in hot oil, suffered no harm at all from it. He was plunged and hit into boiling oil and thence remitted to his island exile.
Boiled
oil.
In oil. Have you heard that story before?
Yes, Papa, I have.
But have you read it in your Bible?
No.
It was Tertullian who wrote that story of how John was sent to the island of Patmos, placed in a boiling pot.
So it's like that was a last resort. We've tried to
everything
and it's not working.
So
let's leave him in an isolated place.
Throw him out.
And even there, he joined them.
So when we speak of men like Simon Toko, and you think that, oh, no, these are fabricated, they are not fabricated stories. These are men that joined the company of the episynagogue. They joined the messengers of his power. They went to rest in that realm. How are you living your life? It is for all of us. It's not for some special saints. We all, with open faces, if only we would make it our contemplations to behold. Concentrate on the glory of God. And where is the glory starting? To be admired in his saints. So such deep contemplations of something changing inside of you day by day, day by day, day by day. Something must happen in my life that reveals the glory of God. Power to manifest. Power as an exhibit of God's glory.